You were never broken. You were programmed. And if the same loops keep repeating, even after therapy, mindset work, meditation, journaling, and temporary breakthroughs, there's a reason. It was never about willpower. It was never about more time, more healing, or more information. The identity, the version of self that the nervous system believes is real, was installed without permission. And until that identity is recoded, nothing truly sticks. Introducing the Identity Recode Full Stack, a complete multidisciplinary system designed to collapse the false self and rewire the brain, the nervous system, and the subconscious filters that define what's possible. This is not a mindset course. This is not self-help. This is not motivation. This is architecture. Most transformation work tries to change thoughts. This system targets the filter behind the thoughts. At the core of perception is the Reticular Activating System, the RAS. It's the part of the brain that determines what's relevant, what's true, and what gets ignored. But the RAS doesn't respond to truth. It responds to repetition, which means a false identity, repeated long enough, becomes a neurological fact. The trauma, the shame, the performance masks, the need to become. These aren't just stories, they're code, looping through the nervous system, filtered as truth, until it's exposed. That's where it begins. HIJACKED is the first release in the Identity Recode series, a raw, piercing book that breaks down the anatomy of the false self, and how the mind was hijacked by fear, counterfeit validation, and unconscious repetition. It reveals why healing can become a trap, why becoming never ends, and why identity is the real battleground beneath every pattern. But collapse is only the beginning. Once the illusion breaks, the blueprint must be installed. Rewiring reality is that blueprint. This is where perception becomes protocol. Using the latest understanding of neuroplasticity, emotional anchoring, memory reconsolidation, and future-based identity simulations. This second volume maps out the exact tools required to reprogram the RAS and initiate full-spectrum identity installation. Inside is a system. Filtered recall, intentionally replaying high-alignment memories to disrupt old patterns. Emotional anchoring, training the nervous system to return to power on command. Future event simulations, used to normalize what the subconscious once rejected. And environment, feedback, and daily install routines to ensure this isn't a concept, it's an integration. Both books are delivered in 3 formats: downloadable PDF, online flipbook, and premium audiobook, allowing for deep reading, mobile absorption, and immersive repetition. But knowledge alone is not power. That's why the full stack includes the Identity Recode Workbook, a structured tactical guide that turns the theory into transformation. This workbook guides the user step by step through defining their chosen identity, disrupting the RAS, anchoring new emotional responses, and building custom install routines that lock the new self into place. Cognitive, emotional, neurological, behavioral. This is full-stack identity engineering. It's not about becoming someone new, it's about removing what was never true. The Identity Recode Full Stack is for those who've already done the work, but still feel a loop underneath. Those who have read the books, hired the coaches, done the inner work, and know there's something deeper. This system is not for the bypasser, the dabbler, or the next thing seeker. It's for those ready to stop becoming and start being. Because the truth is this: repetition is architecture. Identity is engineered, and the subconscious will run whatever code it's given. The only question is, who's writing it? Access the full system now. Both books, all formats, the workbook, the protocols, the install. Everything begins at is.coach/recode. Collapse the illusion, rewire the mind, install the truth. This is identity engineering on purpose.